So I bring up self-improvement a lot on this channel, right? Because I'm obviously on it, and that's what these videos are about. But really, what is self-improvement about? Because I keep on talking about it, I keep on saying it's this, or like you have to be on it. But I'm not really giving a definition for it now, am I? So self-improvement, or as some people like to call it, holistic self-improvement, is basically just being on a positive growth curve. But if you use that definition, pretty much everyone in high school is on self-improvement. Because like school will teach you to study. Literally, if you go take comm class in Alberta, or if you take any sort of like life skills class that is taught in high school, that's usually mandatory. They'll teach you all these like habits that you have to do. Nobody does them, but the people who do, technically they're also on self-improvement. So what really is the change? What really is different from self-improvement and just a regular person? So the people I call on self-improvement, or the people on self-improvement, are people that have a different set of values. They value their attention, they value their time, and most importantly, they value themselves. They start working on themselves, at least in general, they start working on themselves, start caring for themselves. And there's so many videos on this now, and so many people like watch them and don't do anything about them. So there's a lot of motivational videos about this. Work on yourself, do this, do that. A lot of people are following pages like, work on yourself, you love yourself, good job. There's a lot of things like that, but I feel like the main difference is that people who are on self-improvement, they look at themselves 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, and they're like really different, or like they've been doing a lot of things and they feel different. And this has a lot to do with mental health. Self-improvement is a lot about mental health as well. I know a lot of people go to the gym and they do just the gym, and that's also a form of self-improvement. So this moves you on to like the next thing. Pillars of self-improvement are fitness, which is obviously going to the gym, building an attractive body, or just being in general just really healthy. Second is mental health, focusing on your mental health, focusing on how you think of yourself, and focusing on your mental health obviously helps you a lot with doing your work. Third thing, which is a big one, which is pretty much like starting a business or working, or like being full focused on your purpose or whatever your goal is at the moment. If your goal is currently getting into university, because that's what most high schoolers are, right, then you basically full send on that. Now the fourth pillar is reading, learning knowledge, knowing that things you learn in school are probably not necessarily going to be your education. You shouldn't let school interfere with your education, some people say. And for some people, school may very well be their education. Like, I enjoy school. I feel like I can apply these things to real life in some ways. Not amazingly, but I still can. Now, I feel like one of the biggest things, this isn't a pillar, this isn't a value, this is more of a mindset. A mindset that you should delay gratification for your future self. In high school, a lot of people are like, this is the time of your life. You should have fun. Wowzers, right? Everyone wants to have fun, and that's not really gonna do anything for you in the future. That's gonna make you regret yourself. The main thing is trying not to regret your past self or your current self in the future. So the main thing is delaying gratification for the instant gratification that exists nowadays. All the social media, all the YouTube videos you watch, all the Instagram reels and TikToks you go on. The main difference is people are starting to delay gratification, and they focus more on delayed gratification than instant gratification, which is something people don't do. They'll go to the gym, but then they go home, instant gratification. League of Legends, Valorant, it's crazy, right? But then there's some people who are, go home and they start like doing productive things. They study, they go to the gym, and then they go home and study, and then they meditate, journal, get on all their like good habits. I feel like this is a big one that people don't do. They're like, yeah, you should enjoy yourself now. I have so many people that watch my videos that are like on self-improvement, but then they're like the rest of their days instant gratification after just going to the gym, or they'll start one habit and they're still doing the rest of the instant gratification. I'm not saying take away instant gratification instantly. That is not going to work. I still play video games, which is a problem, but I do that with only friends now, which is slightly better at least. And you're in high school, like you can't see each other. You're not an adult. You can't do activities. I say, like, I'm not gonna say an hour of video games a day is fine. Maybe an hour on the weekends with your friends is like okay. So you're learning cooking or drawing, and those give you like gratification right now. That makes you happy right now. Those will also be delayed gratification for later. You'll be a better cooker later. You'll be able to draw and use that as a skill later, which is also a good thing. That's definitely not a bad thing. If you find something that gives you instant gratification and delayed gratification, that's fantastic. You should probably like full send into that, make that your purpose, make money off of that, everything. So that's probably the biggest thing, instant versus delayed gratification. Technically everyone's on self-improvement, but there's obviously different levels or different pillars, and there's some pillars like fitness, mental health, reading, just knowledge in general, and social skills is also a big one, but that comes with like knowledge and building an attractive physique and everything like that. But yeah, there we go. That's self-improvement. I walk around like that nigga on the trigger.